Hello, 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 back again tonight with some more Don't Starve. Yesterday, was about the first day where I started to feel like, I had some semblance of handle on how to begin, or how to be playing this game and how to, begin surviving. And of course I died, in rather unexpected way, having, made, some enemies in high places that I wasn't fully expecting to. That wasn't actually what killed me. That was the Rabbit King that started attacking me, and it somehow went away. I don't know how, but survived that, and I can't even remember how I died. I think it was, yeah, some hounds. It was some hounds that got to me, and my armor broke in the middle of combat, and yeah. Yeah, but if it wasn't going to be that, it was going to be winter, because I did hit winter for the first time yesterday, and in fact, let's see here, the compendium, we can see here the obituaries. Yes, I survived 23 days, which is, yeah, a new record there. Yeah, cause of death, hound. Yeah, the hound's got me. Yeah, previously, yeah, it's been 5 days to 7 days, and then one time 12 days. Yeah, a lot of learning and getting the feel of things here is what all this was here. And then 23 days, I had more or less gotten the feel of things, at least up until winter there. And yeah, again, I think like winter was going to get me one way or another. So anyway, we started another game yesterday. This time I started with a different character. Let's get back into this. It is Willow, I think it was. And yeah, new skill tree, new abilities. Getting used to the feel of her. But the other part of this here is, as per some, I guess we'll say, suggestions from chat, I started, rather than trying to find some area to settle down and make this make a more permanent base, I started instead to just start exploring the world. Kind of going, living off the land for a good long while, picking up food where I can find it, eating that where necessary, like try and get a complete shape of the world, get a sense of where a lot of the good stuff is, a lot of important stuff is, and then eventually, we'll try settling down somewhere. So that's kind of the plan going forward here. Like, where do we start? No, that's why. Because, yeah, the water, for some reason, is showing up as unexplored area right now. Maybe that'll load up into something else soon here. But, yeah, like, over the course of, I think it's something like 5 days, this is as much as I've gone around and kind of looked around at things. And where do we start? I have completely lost that. Yes, our starting point was right there. And yeah, I've just been kind of wandering the world trying to find things and trying to find interesting things. And yeah, like I guess the most interesting thing here is it looks like we got the Pig King right there. Also a wormhole there too. I can't remember where that wormhole goes or leads to. But then down here was this kind of peninsula, I guess. A lot of spider nests down there, and yeah, just like a evergreen forest. Don't want to be going back down there for a while. We didn't really explore over there, which is fine because this was a marsh, and I didn't really want to spend too much time in there. Um, and yeah, I wish that water was showing up here so that I could actually get a sense of where I should be exploring a little more. But I think what we're going to be doing now is following this water up and around this way, up north and west, and just kind of following around the coastline this way and see where we can go. Let's go ahead and do that. And so far what we got here I don't have anything equipped. Let's, I guess, do that. We got some inventory spaces as well. Yeah, we got... Gonna see if I can get some more of these berries over here without irritating these frogs. Looks good. So yeah, right now we just began day 6. And our sanity is also kind of low, but that's apparently not that big of a deal for Willow here, because that affects Bernie here, her pet bear. The lower the sanity you have, evidently the more effective he is in some degree or another. As per her insights, I guess it is. Like, let me take a look at those real quick. Yeah, so like the barely sane. This is where I've been kind of specialized myself into. Further down, you get into here. Yeah, Bernie will become animated at a higher sanity threshold, even higher. And at the tier 3, will activate to fight hostile lunar and shadow line creatures regardless of Willow's sanity. So it kind of implies that Willow should be playing at less than full sanity just in general. Yeah, the fact that I'm at like a quarter of my maximum sanity, we're fine with that. I don't mind that. Even the little blur that we got going on here. But, other than that, hunger is good as of last night. Food is still good. And the nice thing about Willow with this whole exploration... There we go. There's what I want back. With the whole exploration plan is... another thing that she starts with is a lighter, which is something I can use to cook food right there, then and there, without having to build a campfire, which is something I like. Although I also kind of screwed it up because initially I was keeping that as keeping that out as a tool, and didn't realize that was spending the fuel. That's right, I forgot. I need to get grass too. Lots of grass. So yeah, basically plan here is, yeah, keep exploring. Maybe, what is that? Berry bush? These are odd-looking berry bushes. But they do give berries, so I'll take that. 36. 37, and then we can just pick these 3 berry bushes and be full up on berries in our inventory. Oh, okay, we'll pick that one then. Alright, so what does this look like? Plenty of room up there, and we need to, yeah, keep going west over this way to the coastline again. To keep getting the shape of the continent here. And yeah, we'll just keep getting grass where we can find it, because running a little bit lower than I'd like. Especially if I need to make a torch here. Oh, pine cone. I don't know, just plant these, just to get these out of my inventory. And of course sticks too. Okay, so we got something else up that way. Sticks. Not that interesting of a biome here, it looks like. Okay, dusk coming again. Do we get 40? That's number 40. Okay. No more sticks. We will pick up any grass we can find, though. That's still going to be useful. I have been to this area. I was wondering why that bush was picked clean. It's probably me that grabbed it. And some chest guys there. Ooh. Yeah, don't worry about me. I mean you no harm is gonna get away from you. And up there's marble Maxwell statue. Oh, ooh, another. Yeah, we don't want you. Never mind. Never mind. We'll leave you be. We'll make a torch just to be ready for darkness to come. Which looks like it's going to be, not relatively soon, but soon enough that, I just want to be ready to hit the 1 key and switch over to my light source, when necessary. Only 22 grass, too. We need more. Yeah, we could use more flint as well. Alright, another biome across the river there. Now, that looks like a grasslands. And yeah, I like the idea of grasslands because we're also... One of the things we are still looking for is beefaloes. Which do exist in grasslands. And yeah, full grasslands here. So if I can find a grasslands that does have a good bit of those, where I can get a nice renewable source of manure, you know, all the better. And ideally we'd be situating ourselves kind of on the border between the grasslands and a foresty area, somewhere where I can have trees, also a lot of berry bushes that I can... grab, harvest. What is this up here? It looks like we had a hat, beefalo wool, spear. I'm gonna grab the wool. And I guess a spear as well. That's a houndstooth. I'm not gonna grab that for now. But yeah, the spear... I think we're going to equip that, actually, to be ready for any hostiles. Never mind, we're going to go to the torch instead. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm probably, you know, if there are any beefaloes nearby, I'm not going to be able to see them unless I walk right into them. We're just, at this point, I guess... Well, there's one. Okay, so there is at least one beefalo here. Where was that? Right around there. Okay. So yeah, this is probably a good biome be living near, at least, because we at least see one beefalo, and that kind of implies that there's going to be more around. They are herd animals. Oh yeah, we got another insight here. So let's see here. Movement speed, health regeneration. Or Bernie skills can get total health a little higher, total health much higher. Guiding will give him a fiery... Interesting. I want to be looking at the lighter side as well. Increases lighters brightness, controlled fires won't spread, stop things burning by absorbing the flame. I think we're still going to just stick with Bernie for now. Because right now I'm just going to be using my lighter for cooking food as I need to. Like, we're pretty close to needing it right about now, but yeah, like right now, yeah, my lighter's at 31% fuel. I don't know how to refuel that just yet, so I don't want to be using this all willy-nilly. for attacking or any special things like, I don't know, uh, burning anything else that doesn't. That's the it's kind of like a luxury to burn them. And yeah, we're now ready to. Back up. Well, looks like I made one more than I need. Let's hold on to that for a little while and eat that as a little bit of a snack here shortly. Spider web over there. Is this? Oh, that's a mine. Okay. Or the caves. So it does look like this particular grasslands is just, again, kind of a peninsula out here for the full end. So I think once we fully explore this, I'm going to go ahead and try and uncover the rest of this darkness here. Fog of War there. Again, just to verify that there are enough beefaloes in the area. And if I can verify that, just to make sure that there's going to be a sufficient amount of manure to be working with, then I think I should just set up the initial camp. There we go. And begin doing a little bit of research. Like, thus far, I don't like having gone as long as I have been without a backpack. My inventory has felt a little cramped. Yeah, because in previous playthroughs, I have typically gone into getting a backpack as quick as possible. Other part of it is that Winston doesn't start with any tools initially, so any like right now it's with Willow, you got the lighter, you got Bernie, that's 2 inventory slots right there. You know what? I also think I kind of want to just... Oh. Yeah, I want to clear out this spider den. That way, I don't need to worry about, Alright. Don't need to worry about, that growing in size later on, and, like, do we, no, we didn't get any silk. I think we'll go ahead and put the silk and the rest of the silk here in my inventory. Okay. And so it looks like this grassland also has a forest right in the middle of it. Is interesting. So it's not full-on grasslands here. manure over there. Good. Good. Okay, so we've got one beefalo here, but I want multiple, I think, in order to essentially get that much more in the way of a manure being generated. I presume that's how it works. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume as much. Hmm. Got another. Yeah, we're not going to touch that for now because a little too close to being dark, and maybe... Oh no, rain. Okay, I want to see if I can get back to that grasslands in the middle of the biome here. Hang out under some trees for the night, hopefully. And maybe that will help prevent too much wetness. That's not a good tree to hide under. Can we do that? There we go. You're good for something besides burning after all. Okay. Yeah, we'll just hang out here, wait out the night. And I'm probably going to need to make a new, oh boy. Yeah, my sanity's going down quite a bit here. Oh god. Bernie, please, help us out here. Hmm. Okay. We're gonna light this on fire. Because my torch is about to run out. And yeah, that's... that runs out so much faster in the rain than it does in the daylight. Ugh, great. Accidentally lit these seeds on fire, but oh well. Alright, come back over here, Bernie. We're going to pick you back up. And, and here, now I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I do like the idea of settling here. Maybe it would make more sense to settle down here on the edge, though. We do have beehives around here, though. I think we will settle up here. And then kind of go forth with the idea that, you know, like this, the grassland, or the foresty area will be kind of like my main base of operations, we'll say. And it's close enough to the beefaloes, like roughly over here, that I can get a lot of manure. But theoretically, if I wanted to keep exploring around the world, what would this look like? And specifically, I'm looking in terms of like the shape of the world. Because, we're kind of walking along the coast right here. I'm assuming, yeah, like this right here is going to meet back up over here. We're not seeing like some land bridge over this way. I can almost certainly guarantee that. So then, yeah, all around like that. Same thing over here. This is just probably going to connect over here without any sort of land bridge that way. That way, this is kind of an unknown area over here. It looks like there's enough water here that I'm going to assume that the shape of the land is just, again, kind of curving out this way, and there's nothing hiding over here. Over here is a little more of an open question, because this is a lot of unknown area. And I can't necessarily assume that this right here is just going to corner out right there. I think it's reasonable to guess that there might be another landmass over here that I can find. And if we keep going down here, yeah, I doubt there's a landmass going over that way. Almost certainly not over that way. Definitely more over this way, and you can kind of see if we kind of go, like we're right up here. If we go back down the south this way, we do see another biome over here, which is probably connected that way, but yeah, how big that is, I don't know, and I don't think it's worth it trying to go down that way to find out. So yeah, I think instead what we will do... Man. Ew, buddy. We'll knock down a few trees. Specifically right there, because now... we'll lay this right here. Science machine. And we can begin doing some, what is it here? Storage. Yes, learn how to make a backpack. There we go. Gain a little bit of sanity that way. What else can we do? Tools. Storage. We can't do storage yet because we can't figure out how to refine some things. I do need more, more wood, so I should go and knock some more trees down. Nightmare fuel. I didn't realize that was a thing. But we'll also lay these down, or start planting these. Oh, there's... There we go. Yeah, there are hounds trying to kill us. Let's see. Needs these, need that, needs more grass again. Well, that's concerning. That doesn't look like a friendly tree over there. Maybe let's not... Let's keep away from that. You also need some food. Get some nightmare fuel there, too. We're gonna drop the nightmare fuel because I need to, again, cook some food. Seven should be good. Yep, there we go. Alright, nightmare fuel picked up again. And where was the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, the birch nut. We'll just start planting these again. We should have a good bit of lumber here to do some more discoveries and maybe raise my sanity here, which is going to be important because I'm really annoyed by everything here trying to attack me. Also, I like to keep my food in my backpack. Try and put the glider over there too. Alright, let's do a little science here. Okay, so we're gonna refine lumber because then I can create a chest and start putting some stuff in here. Buffalo wool, the mandrake we can put in there. Alright. More nightmare fuel as well. Okay, so what other things can I begin to figure out here? I don't know. Prototype some stones. And a little bit of rope. Just to, raise my sanity up a little more. These we'll throw in here. Alright, so now I'm gonna need more food. Or not food, more lumber. So yeah, we're gonna go back down here again. Although, wait a minute, can I go up here? I want to take a look at some of the stuff I can chop here. Yeah, this looks like a reasonably big tree. The idea here is I kind of want to chop down all trees right here, so that wait. Okay. I know how to do this. Plant some trees, and that makes you... Yeah. That calms you down. Okay. So, you were still close enough for that. Okay. You know what? Let's try something here. That didn't seem to work. I'm gonna try something else here. Oh, wait a minute. What if I do this? Hey! Nope, no good. I was thinking I could light that on fire. Hello, Neo Bastion. Welcome back in. I am, causing myself some trouble here, potentially. Right as soon as I thought I found a good place to be setting up some camp here, which is not great. Although I wonder... So... let's light you... and kind of kite you into the fire. Maybe that... No, you don't burn. Well, it was a good idea. It was an idea. Just didn't seem to work. Okay, well... Alright, well, we'll try and kite you down away from where I want you to be. But I kind of want to clear this area out and have it, you know, a lot of free space. So, yeah, come on, keep following me. So the idea here is maybe we can dump it down around here somewhere. Well, you know what? think if it, like, stays right there, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Because then, you know, it'll be this lone evergreen tree in the middle of the, grasslands, and I'm just gonna be like, looking at that being like, why is that there? And, well, no. Anyway, so let's get some more wood. And yeah, I think I'm gonna need a lot of this. Nope, it's gonna keep following me. But yeah, again, I think it's fine because if we do that... I guess not. I guess I'll need, evergreen acorns in order to get that to, stop bothering me. No. Oh, whatever the case, we'll just kind of keep, oh, that should help. Okay. 2 acorns here. Pine cones, not acorns. But... still didn't like that. Great. Are there any other... keep trying. Okay, this one we will plant right here. About there. Still okay. So I'm wondering what's happening with this guy here. Is it's seeing me chop down more and more trees, and kind of keeping a running tally of just how annoyed it is with me. And maybe the loop I found myself in isn't working because I just keep digging myself a hole further and further and further down. I don't know. But, you know, if that's the case, do what we can, and you're just getting unlucky with the pine cones right now. Okay, okay. So one other thing I think I could try to do... I don't know if this is going to work, but, oops. Hop in the sinkhole here. Because previously, one of the things, yeah, when I was attacked by the Rabbit King earlier in that previous playthrough, it did seem like dropping down here into the caves. That is a cave spider. Okay, I want to stay away from that. It seems like it kind of resets things up top, and things that were angry at me up there stop being angry. And I don't know, hopefully that happens here. We'll see. Go back upstairs and see what happens. In fact, I might not have wanted to go back up there because we're probably going to be near some basilisks. Yep, like right there. Let's just scoot. maybe they'll lose interest in me. I'll grab that monster meat too in the meantime. Okay, they lost interest in me. That's good. That's good. All right. And so I didn't see that tree coming back at me. So given this, oh, that's how you make charcoal. Okay. So yeah, given this, let's. I need a lot more rocks. I was thinking I'd lay down a more permanent fire pit, but yeah, gonna need rocks. A lot of these. And there's some right there. Some even further down that way. Okay. So yeah, that's a plan. We'll try and start getting these rocks ready. Make a permanent fire pit, and I guess also need to cook some more food. We are almost out of fuel for the lighter there. Need to be careful with that. Again, I don't know how to refill the lighter. That torch is almost done too, so prep another torch. Rocks down here near the beehive. Currently got 7 stones, so I'm probably going to need to find another... Oh, well, we got desert over there, that's fine. That'll be fine. Alright, beehive here, stone here. Let's wait a bit. We will wait for daylight to come back, and then knock that down. Almost there. Come on, there we go. Oh, hello again. Okay, yeah, friendly. Yeah, everything's fine, don't worry, no worries. 10 rocks, so we need to, knock down, or, yeah, destroy one more boulder, we're good. Also, I'm seeing my garland is almost worn out. Probably need to be looking at, picking up some more flowers here shortly. Let's mine out of the gold vein here. Alright, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Okay, so we'll resume. Plan here. That not go there. So yeah, more wood. 1, 0. Another X. And these trees, I like knocking these down because their seeds are edible and they can turn into food in a pinch. Although in this case, it, you know, like, I'm trying to, you know, do, trying to multiply the trees, we'll say. Make more and more of these things. I want to keep doing that. Nah, I think we're fine. We'll just, there's more nightmare fuel there. Right, that's... I don't think that's a fully grown tree yet. We'll just, keep, keep planting what we got here. Death counter persists onto different worlds. Six across all of my playthroughs so far. And it's on, technically, you know, the same server right here. It's a solo server of mine. But, you know, every time I die, you know, because it's solo, the world resets. So it's basically like an entirely new playthrough here. Or at least I assume that's what's happening, because I don't know how the world generation works for sure, but you know, if this is the same world and just like different starting locations or whatever, I haven't been noticing that. It looks like entirely new worlds for me. Alright, so now we can do the fire pit right there. Boom. Actually, that was a little early to do that, but I don't know, that's fine. That monster meat to get that cooked. Some berries. Nightmare fuel can go in there. Niter can go in there. Everything else, yeah, we'll just leave that be for now. And we'll again try and kind of clear out the rest of this area. But I'm also going to need shovels here. Oh, is that more nightmare fuel? Yeah. I'm a little afraid that there might be another tree guardian up here. But, you know, we'll risk it. Good, yeah. No, I don't want seeds. Okay. That looks fully mature? Yeah. Four day each tray has a 1 point. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So yeah, I think, yeah, like, again, my plan right here, just kind of clear out this space right here, because, this particular biome here, it's, you know, it's surrounded by grasslands here, and I kind of want to you know, kind of take all of this and make this into essentially farmland, I guess. Or, you know, stuff that I can build in, essentially. So, you know, I just want to get all these trees out of the way. Terraform it, yeah. And I suppose, what I could do is the pitchfork, is it? And quite literally terraform, you know, like, move the, the various, ground tiles or something. I haven't really thought there's necessarily much of a use for that, but, Or no, I could be wrong on that. Nightmare fuel goes in there. Charcoal. I think we're okay with what we got here. I'm gonna throw some fuel in the fire because I don't want to be holding on to my, Oh, you know what? Fireflies right there. Can we, No, we can't just yet, but I do have some silk and some rope in here. Yeah, basically, I'm wanting to see if I can grab these fireflies. Yeah, there we go. Alright, silk can go back in there. Fireflies... I'll throw the net in there as well. What else did I want to do? I wanted to build a shovel. To continue to clear the area here. I'm also going to need to do that anyway, just to get berry bushes over here. Oops. And are these things I can chop down? Yeah, and get charcoal that way. Gotcha. Okay. I missed some charcoal there. Said your high school team is orange and black. Yeah, yeah. And welcome in, Corbs. Alright. So at this point, I now have 60 lumber. I can make a lot of chests with this. And start doing a good bit of inventory organization with a more permanent base here. Playoff game is on how... That's perfect. Yeah, that's fantastic timing. Very, very nice. Well, that's strange. Did I not chop you down? No, it's fine. You're going anyway. Okay. All you lost to this team in the regular season, so okay, well, you know, the new game, so, you know, it's entirely possible, you know, still new chance here. I guess the question is, how bad did they lose? Was it a close one, or is it a blowout? Because, you know, if it's a blowout, then maybe at that point, then I'd be thinking, like, okay, maybe don't be, you're not gonna be too optimistic about that one. Blade Don't Starve Together and let chat join? Yeah. So this, I mean, this is Don't Starve Together. Welcome in, Curse One. Yeah, right now, like, this is me just playing solo for now, trying to learn the game. Okay. That is one unique rabbit. Okay, we'll pause for a second. We'll make some more chests here. And how much do chests take? 3. That's one chest. Toss that there. Toss that there. Yeah, we can do one more chest. Alright, so I like this because now I can do a little bit of extra organizing, like maybe take tools, put them in here, for instance. Maybe, like, make this the, stones. This one would be the wood. I don't know. There are options that I can be working with here. Charcoal, we'll throw that in the woods one. Not that. Stones go there, niter goes there, charcoal goes there, and the rest of that stuff I want to hold on to is additional resources. Okay. Game is fun, controls and UI. So, yeah. Controls are kind of rough there. Path of Exile, I played the first one a long time ago. Let me grab this insight real quick. Haven't played the second at all. My recollection of the first, when I was playing it, this was back in what is still in early access, is, I don't know if it's still the case, but back when I first played it, it was, um, I think what it was like the currency system was basically like, you sell an item, you'd get back some scraps or some tradables or something like that. And it was kind of like a barter system more than the currency system, and that was something that I ultimately couldn't wrap my head around. It didn't feel like something that I wanted to try and figure out there. Um, and so like between that and the fact that PoE2 right now is I think it's still paid early access right now. I just haven't wanted to get into it. I mean, if it is free right now, then yeah, I'd be more interested in giving it a try. But yeah, my recollection of it at the time was not something I necessarily want to, or like what I've seen with 2 right now, not necessarily too interested in. 2 isn't. Okay. Might come back to 1 and give that another try. Anyway, talked a lot. Ad is about to happen here, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're back. And yeah, sorry, Corpse. Yeah, so much that so much that I'm kind of missing. Like I can only speak to one thing at a time here. But yeah, I'm noticing that team yeah lost 4 times in the last 4 years and doesn't have as good of a record. But I mean, it's not like it's not necessarily hopeless. He might still pull it off again. I don't know. You know. I would say, not hopeless, and if nothing else, it's a Halloween game with the appropriate colors. Um, feels like if nothing else, a fun time. You can go with that. Uh, 35, 36. Nine. Usually, mathematically, the team lost in the regular season plays the team in the playoff, and the team that lost wins because of film and improvements. Okay. So that could well be the case there. Hopefully. Okay. Once again, you're not going to attack me. You didn't see me do anything untoward to any of the trees around. This is fine. This is fine. There we go. Alright, so now we got 12 petals. We can make a new garland to try and keep my sanity up again. Although at this point, it looks like I didn't need that. I don't know why I made that, but yeah, well. I guess since we're down here, we'll just keep moving this way to try and get some more berry bushes. We got 6 already. We would like more. Oh, nice, and it's a new moon. I don't need to worry about pulling out my torch. Oh, whoa, hold on. We need shovel. Okay, can I... No, I don't think we're going to be able to get over there without irritating these flies. Or these bees. So on the prehistoric playthrough, good luck with that. Is it a normal playthrough or are you going back to the lab on that one? Alright, Curse 1, if I want to try, look for launch 29 later this month. Okay. I might do that. It's kind of like a case of, do I have the time here? But in any case, good seeing you again. Thanks for stopping by. I think we'll call that good for berry bushes for now. See, one more I can get. No, 2 more over there I can get. Let's go for it. And just try and avoid these hounds. And in the meantime, it's also going to be kind of exploring this area as well. Oh boy. More hounds there. Yeah, stay away from me. We're good, we're good. Normal lab is done. Time to shoot it down. Okay. Hopefully easier here. Yeah, I still don't have the prehistoric planet pack, so I don't know, 200 cycles, how realistic, how difficult that is. I'm gonna guess that it's quite doable. Maybe not necessarily easy, but the kind of thing that you put in a little bit of intentionality to it, and you probably should be able to do. But yeah, in any case, good luck with that. And of course, good luck with however it is that you want to make your start and play through That's new. Against my better judgments... Because it looked like it was hitting the bird here, but... What? Whatever that was, it's not something I've seen before. And I didn't want to get too close to investigate. Alright, so... Oh, we got one more berry bush over this way. Let's hope it's better than letting it hit on 10 cycles. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. 10 cycles seems difficult. Phil cheated, failed 3 times, and went back on the saves. I feel like that is just the sort of thing that is just so amazingly difficult that you really got to try to make it and get that achievement. I get the sense that yeah, it's just if you can get that achievement, you're really good at the game. And if you can't, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna when I get to that point, if I'm gonna even try it, it's gonna take me multiple tries to get that. So. I don't know, don't feel like discouraged that, you know, if you didn't get it on your first time, like, you failed or whatever, don't think of it like that. It looks really, really difficult. You need some more... Yeah. There we go. Okay. We're gonna take these bushes back and plant them in our little area over there. I guess we can dig up some of these stumps as well, while we see them as we go along. We fill large twigs here. Here, get insulated tiles, block off the impact zone and block off the geysers. Target with only like 4 dupes. Yeah, 10 cycles. I don't know how you manage that. There's another bush here. 2 bushes. Sure. And I see bat guano. No, we don't want seeds. Yeah, I'm grabbing the bat guano because that is something that I can use in place of. Oh wait, no. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I can use that in place of manure. Alright, did I see... Guano, that's why I was going over that way. Yeah, it looks like a... Oh, I see another bush down there. Might as well grab that. Say, might as well grab that. I need to be proceeding very carefully and not attracting the ire of anything that wants to kill me. Okay. Alright, we got what we were hoping for. Let's proceed back home. First attempt is basically doing too much, so yeah, finally got back to hunting without really achievement hunting. And yeah, I can get that, because at some point, you know, once you kind of got the basics down with the game, then it comes kind of chill, being like, okay, I know what I need to do. I don't necessarily need to, like, scramble or rush or anything with, whatever it is I'm doing. I can just kind of, you know, take it easy, have a good time there. Is this where I was putting the... I thought I had some manure somewhere. I guess I don't, though. We'll toss that in there. Okay. Alright, so now we'll start planting some bushes. 2, 4, 3. Get these seeds out of the way. 2. 3. Get out of here. 2. And then some more down this way. Alright, so now this is the point where I'm going to need some manure, and I'm also going to need to throw a log on the fire before everything gets really bad here. And yeah, at this point, let's cook dinner. Three, two, one. Let's go. One more. Lots of seeds down that way. It's a little late. Structures and placeables can be placed on a grid. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me see. Is that something in settings here? Because if I can do that, that's gonna be a lot nicer here. Let's see. HUD size, show passwords, backpack layout. Get locking, auto pause. Check advanced. Alignment intervals. Oh, structure alignment. Yeah, let's try that there. Okay. I mean, worst case, I could try digging up some of those bushes and try replanting them. But yeah, I like that idea there, because if I can get them on a grid, that's going to be a whole lot nicer. Maybe the same thing with these chests here. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out there. The meter wiki and the random events that happen to crazy. Yeah, it's the way I've heard about it. And this is the kind of thing that feels like I don't know how I'd make do with this. Is that every single volcano on the map, besides the ones that you get as part of the meteor coming down on you. Everything else that's already on the map, they get uncovered and they immediately go active again, and it's just like all the molten everything and all the heat they generate, all of that goes into your colony, on your meteor, or on your asteroid, and all at once just feels like, oh god, how do I manage this? Okay. So one thing, before I want to go out, next thing I want to be doing here is looking for manure, but what I like to do for this, or what I did last time, was prototype signs so that I would have something on the map to be like, here are the beefaloes. And just go here when you're looking for more manure. So, like, I am assuming... I don't know what I'm assuming, but, there was... When I was looking around, there were more beefaloes than just this. There we go. This is a nice herd. So we'll first grab all of this manure here. And then we will lay down this sign and say beefalo. Like that. And I see another bit of manure there. Was there more up this way? I don't know, and I'm guessing not. Okay, well, we got 12 manure. That's not bad. Almost enough for all the bushes we got. And if we combine this with the guano that we got, we can fertilize almost everything. Never mind, not almost everything. I still got 12 bushes to go? Okay. Well, we'll just wait for more guano. Alright, what else did I want to do here? One thing I'm really curious about, and I think we're going to do this. We got these little marble things right here. And it feels like these two match up to each other in one way or another. So I want to try and put them both together and see if that does anything. Ah. Okay, didn't realize that. And yeah, we can drop the backpack. Okay, okay. We'll just heave this over as far as we can. And we'll get we'll take this day by day here. Never thought I'd make a Discord. I have so I have made Discords for my own personal friends for purposes of you know, like board game meetups and kind of stuff like that. As far as like making a Discord for like me as a streamer, I don't feel like I want to do that just yet. Maybe eventually. But like right now, I feel like if I were to make one right now, it'd be kind of a vanity thing, being like, I don't feel like I have that big of a community. Like, you know, I got some people that show up every so often and like regularly, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. But it feels like unless I have some more beyond what I currently am seeing, doesn't quite feel worth it to me. That's, I don't know. I might like. I don't know if that's like what the threshold would be for what I want to be doing, but yeah, I don't know. It just, yeah, feels like it'd just be something to be sitting idle for a long time, and I don't want it to. I don't want to make a Discord for that. I've got one person in it. Yeah, it's just sort of where maybe followers just not there anymore. I mean, like, you could. I mean, you could shut down the server, maybe create a new one. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't really have a good sense of like what you're doing to, like, what to do to cultivate a community, essentially. Like, I can see what other streamers doing, what they do to do all that, but it also just feels like some of this stuff they'd be doing, like creating a Discord there. You know, if it doesn't work, then you just yeah, there's not a lot there. I mean, your Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what to make. Like, you could. Just the question is, you know, or the thing about this is that, Hmm. You know, you'd lose your affiliate status, if that's something you wanted to keep. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I also just feel like I don't know what the benefit, or like what the benefit of starting over would be either. Like, I'll say, I did, I'm gonna pause here to kind of come up with my thoughts here. So earlier this year is when I first started streaming, Oxygen Not Included. But that was not the first time I got into streaming. It was something like about 3 years or so ago that I was streaming a different game, Final Fantasy XIV at the time. And I just got so burnt out on that and felt like the game itself, and also felt like I don't know how to stream this and make this interesting here. So I just kind of took off, just stopped, and was like, okay, I'm never streaming again. And just earlier this year, got the idea that, yeah, might as well try streaming something else this time, and kind of repivot here. And just, it was on this same account right here. And at that point, it just feels like it. I don't know if it really made any, like, it didn't make it. The thought never entered my mind there to create a new username, new account here to stream under a new name or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that would be, and could care less about the affiliate because I don't make enough money. Yeah, I think the thing in it's as far as me taking affiliates, where my mind is with that was once I became hold on. Once I became not that. I need to make myself some armor. Ah! Oh, come on. This is not... Ah. Trying to dodge these in the light still. Nope, I'm gonna die. I'm absolutely gonna die. This was just a bad confluence of the timing of everything here. Okay. Lighter. Nope. Yep, there it goes. Yep, okay, well, hold on. So, one thing I want to do here. We're going to try something here. I think I might be able to revive if I go back over this way. And no, you didn't cause me to die there. That was just like, again, bad timing of not being fully prepared, night falling right as soon as, there we go. I'm alive again. So, yeah. Bad timing of everything there, and, yeah, not having light, not having armor ready. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, with affiliate, once I became active, I didn't... What does it take to make a weapon? Oh, really? Really? This is... I didn't immediately take it because I was assuming, you know, I was thinking, like, I don't know what benefit there is to it. But ultimately I thought, channel points, redeems like that, holes, that kind of stuff there. That was ultimately things that I thought would be worthwhile. Okay, I've got... No, I'm gonna die again. Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that I needed to research the spear again. Run into a beefalo. We'll try that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that, because those guys are hardy. Come on, guys. I know you... There you are. But we got one. Where are you? Okay. End of the road here, and there should be beefalos over here. There we go. Well, let's work here. There we go. Looks like they're attacking at least one there. How about you? Come on, I know you want to. There we go. Okay. So there's one more. We'll go over there and try and kite that over. Where are we? Right up there. Or presumably there's one more. Because, yeah, if I can get all my stuff here instead. There we go. Okay. This works for now. Let's quickly move some stuff. That there, the rope. Right, because what I wanted to do was armor. Log suit. There we go. Toss that there. We can fertilize a few things. It's good. We'll throw a shovel there. Pickaxe, axe, logs. Okay. Okay, this is a good start here. What can I do? Right. Yeah. Anyway, so, there we go. Now that I have a log suit... Well, I say now that I have a log suit, if necessary... You know what, we're gonna do something here. This is a, break in case of emergency situation here. This, mandrake. We'll cook you, and then, go down that way, you know, fall asleep a bit, and eat that. When the town stands still and bark, they're re-aggroing, could be targeting something else. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. Alright, and we'll eat that cooked mandrake, which... There we go. There we go. Health is back up to something really, really high. And so, yeah, like, yeah, they're, you see, yeah, when I'm playing Goxia Not Included, you know, I can say, like, you know, have fun with the community here. Name a duplicate, or dress up my duplicates there. That was the kind of thing that I was going for with the affiliate. I was thinking, like, this is the kind of thing that, you know, can have a little fun with. And then the other part of it is just the idea that it's really, really easy for me to be playing a game for a good long while and just sitting here and I don't want to say necessarily like getting into the zone or something, but more in the case of like I just need to like stand up, move around every so often, and having an ad break on the hour there is a good like kind of stick to kind of force me to do that, and I can play with you and you. Um, so yeah, you know, like going affiliate, not about the money, not about the money at all for me. I think I've earned maybe about $2 or $3 worth of money as far as you know affiliate stuff going with like ads and stuff, and that's like over maybe 2 or 3 months or something like that. So you know, I'm not doing this for the money. If I was, then I'd be doing something very, very wrong here. But yeah, you know, I get the idea that affiliate may not be worth it in general because then you're stuck with ads. Ads suck, and kind of make the stream a little worse for everybody. But I don't know. In my case, it's just again the pace to stand up, move around a bit, and I get a little bit of fun toys to play around with. And I don't know, maybe if enough people come around here, and if for whatever reason some people want to sub to my channel here, which I don't have any expectation that anyone will, then, you know, could play around with, like, emotes, sub badges, stuff like that. Just, again, to have a little more fun with the community again. But I'm not there yet. I don't know how I'd get there if I wanted to, and I'm just not expecting to get there. Doing good then, since the money is 50 $100 to be able to receive money. Like I no, I mean like I am not at the threshold where I can receive money either. Or well yeah, the payout threshold. I have not received a check from Twitch at all, and I'm nowhere near that. So yeah, there's a. Yeah, it's just that the 50 there. That's the number of followers that you need to be able to get set to activate monetization and get the affiliate status. But yeah, $50 is the minimum payout threshold, and I'm nowhere close to that. Mm. I think we're actually going to go with the lighter side of things here, like the controlled burning. Yeah. Get a little bit of fire that way. Okay. Like, yeah. That's why I hate, because people sub and you don't even get the money from them. Yeah, and like another thing, like I've seen a lot of people, you know, they have the uh, the tipping thing set up so that you know, like you can just people can just go to PayPal and just directly send you money that way. Because yeah, at that point, Twitch doesn't even get a cut there, you know. But I also don't feel like you know, I don't feel like I want to set that up yet either. Just again because I don't really have any expectation that people will give me money here. I don't know. Alright. We now have enough manure to fertilize the rest, or no, I don't. Well, we got enough fertilizer to fertilize most of these bushes. Oh no, it was just enough to fertilize everything. Okay, good. Alright, and one thing I'm noticing, my berries here are almost completely spoiled. I think I'm gonna try and cook all of them. That makes them a little bit fresher. So cook the monster morsel there. We'll toss the rots in here. What else was I doing? Wood. The charcoal goes in here. I think I need some more logs now. I'm also trying to think ahead to the fact that I'm going to want to be looking to winter soon, because we got that coming in about 5 days. And yeah, maybe it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go chop down some trees yet, because we're just getting pretty close to the end of the day here. Hmm. Hmm. 6 HP's got 21. Yeah, that's right. Um, I think I'm actually going to go down to the caves, because I think I can grab a few light bulbs down there to be able to make a miner's headlamp. And that can just be, you know... Oops, there was some more guano down there. Yeah, something to start with here. Because, yeah, if I can wear that, then I can do a little more work at night. Alright. Light bulbs. Firefly for hat, bulbs for light. Okay, oh, yeah, that's right. I did grab a few, a few fireflies when I had the chance. So that is an option here shortly. Oh, carrots. Good. Ooh, nice. A lot of carrots here. Also grabbing some ferns for some fuel. Uh... And light bulb, that's gonna be good enough here. But yeah, lantern still would be handy. Alright. I'm probably gonna need to pull out my torch pretty much immediately once we get out of here. Oh, not quite. Okay. Okay, good. Great. Well, the bees are attacking that, so maybe we just... There we go. Yeah, that was handy. Good, 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 good. Saved myself a lot of trouble that way. Also, yeah, we're just gonna head back to camp. So, I did, yeah, again, move the statue pieces together like that, and it looks like it's not doing anything. I might need to put them together in some other configuration somewhere. I don't know. Alright. Curious about the foliage here. That is... That. And that foliage gives, like... Okay. I want to take a look at this here. Foliage... Okay, so it does give 1 health when you eat it. But yeah, I'm more interested in this for burning that. Alright, so next thing I think I want to do... Where did I put my stone? Was it near? No, it was over here. I'm grabbing a lot of this because I want to be figuring out this alchemy engine. Alright. There we go. So with this, I should be able to do, make more things, like, I don't even know where this is. The, miner hat. So that requires 1 firefly and a straw hat. And gold. And then the lantern... light bulbs, ropes, okay. Okay, this looks good here. Gold goes back in here. Stone goes back into here. I'll throw the light bulbs in there as well. Science machine is now obsolete. The engine does everything it can. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, the science machine. That's right, yeah. Yeah, I think I heard something about that where, yeah, the alchemy engine, yeah, it does. It can do all the same, or do all the same research as a science machine. So I may, just for the sake of it, may want to smash the science machine at some point too. Yeah, but we won't do that yet. To take. Also, sure, it's kind of gross. Engine is tier 2, engine is tier 3 crafting. Okay. Actually tell if this one right here is, I'll give this a try. I think this is fully grown. Nope, it wasn't. Oh well. Well, this one now is. And I did see one up there that became fully grown as well, so we'll just chop that one down for additional wood. Close for a duplicate when you start your next one. Alright, sounds good. I'm thinking, I'm probably going to be starting my next run on Saturday. Don't hold me to that, but that's sort of what I'm imagining right now. Because I was thinking I was going to play, Don't Starve here a good bit here, just to, give it a good chance here, and I'm still enjoying it. And I, want to keep playing it, but, I have been kind of missing Oxygen Not Included more than I was expecting to. 2 branches are... if it's 2 branches and the trunk is fully grown. Okay, I see. Thanks. That helps there. And I can see the difference between this one and the one to the left. That does a whole lot. That makes it very, very clear. Oh boy. It's... Well... Surely... There you go. Yeah, just... Oh, come on. Alright. Now, if I go back here to try and dig up these logs, are you guys going to hold this against me? Armor, yeah. I'm so used to using the backpack here that it just sort of feels like I don't want to take that off and you know, drop that in the ground. So yeah, that's where it is there. Yeah. Because I have so many blueprints and how many duplicates you get. Like, I think the thing, yeah, with the blueprints there, it was just a case of, you know, just playing for a good long while. And yeah, that's really about it. Very. So now we've got, yeah, plenty of wood for now. And we've got, manure to work with. Next thing I think I want to do here, I think my understanding here is that I think the razor can be used to shave the beefaloes, their wolves, while they're sleeping. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to create a miner's hat. Actually, let's start with a lantern. I'm gonna need 2 light bulbs for this. Would I put them there? No. There we go. Alright, so we prototype that. That goes in there. This will go. Have access to it or armor, Gilby's armor while wearing the backpack. I'll have to take a look at that here, shortly. But first of all, you know, it's nighttime. I'm gonna go back out here and take a look at those beefaloes. Okay. So if I do this... Yes. Nice. Oh. Spider's too close here. Okay. It's gonna run away. I got some beefalo wool there. Have access to. I'll take a look at that and try and figure it out here, my own. Ink spitters. Yeah, I probably should try and knock that spider nest out of the way here. You know, it's next to some beefaloes. I can use Bernie as well. Hopefully, I don't know. What's that there? Okay, so what was I doing? Wool goes in there. Manure goes in here. What am I doing with rotten? Yeah, we put that there. Okay. Alright, got some berries here. So let's take a look at this. So it'd probably be in storage solutions. Yeah, we got the piggyback, we got the seeded pack. Salt box, ice box, sealed chest, seeded pack. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it has to be in armor then? Well, it doesn't appear to be anything here. Steel mail. Like, the thing is, I feel like... Blue armored, redstone armor, bramble husk. That's knight armor, knit engine, bright side. What of carrots? On this coat and the bunny men shall hop to it. Seek out the rabbit king to make this trade. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I'm wondering here, like, maybe, Can't go there. Yeah, offhand, I don't know what to make of this. If it's supposed to be something I can research, it's not apparently obvious to me. But worry about that a little later, because I think, again, I want to try and deal with these spiders. We'll go back over to the beefaloes. He's all naked now. We'll put on our armor. Oh, wait a minute. I need to drop Bernie out of here first, and then we can put on the armor. Come on over here. Nope, that's... The beefaloes don't seem to want to be attacking anything here, so... Yeah, maybe that wasn't as good of an idea as I thought it was going to be. Okay, go away, go away, go away. No, I said go away. Don't look at me. No, shoo, shoo. Alright, anyway. Backpack, we'll pick that back up. Armor... Sheesh. Okay, we can spider gland up a little bit of health that way. Slider, Ernie. Okay. Oh boy, yeah, and our sanity is way too low here. Okay. Nope, that wasn't great. Especially because, yeah, these things are now going to be attacking me, and I don't have a whole lot of health to work with. Yep, I don't think this is going to be going well for me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, and yeah, we don't have another revive stone that we can revive at, so... That was a run there. That was a run there. Okay, so, yeah, as this so happens, another ad break is about to come up here, so we're just gonna hit the reset button. And I'm gonna go on ad break right now. And then once I come back, then we'll start another world here again, and try again. Back in a few moments here. Alright, we are back here. Back in here. Of course, I decide to come back right as I need to, clear my throat there. And so, yeah, Neo, back. I'm seeing what you're saying there about endless. No need to worry about touchdowns. Think of survival as default mode. I would say, yeah, it makes the game feel roguelike, endless sandbox. A sandbox. Yeah, that's an interesting thought there. Let me pause for a second here, because I know I need to update this death counter to 8. 8, not 8, 9. 8. I'll say that so far I have been enjoying the roguelike bit of this here. And I think I'm going to go one more run at this in the survival mode, but I think given that tomorrow, once I start again, I might just recreate the server as a sandbox, or not a sandbox, an endless mode instead, just to give that a try and see how that works. I'd also try one of the public servers as well too, but at least for right now, I'm still going to stick this on survival, because I mean, part of it, I do feel like if I were to go into the endless mode where it's like, oh, I can respawn, um, it's gonna kind of rewire the game and my brain for the game a little bit in a way that I kind of don't want to be doing that right now. I'm still kind of looking at this as a straight up survival. I'm trying to make this as long as I can here. Um, I do like the idea that, yeah, maybe I should be looking at endless mode as a way to be learning things and, have a little more of a cushion for failure and, like, not like start back on day one because I die or whatever there. Yeah, for now, I'm still going to keep on survival. Anyway, so we're going to keep going with Willow here. I've been enjoying her. And we do want to reset the inside, I think, and think of what else we're going to be going with. Animated at... I do think I kind of like this, but... I also think I like the idea of the lighter as a way of attacking. Use embers to refuel the lighter. Maybe this is what I need here. Refuel the lighter. Maybe I should have been speccing into this anyway. And then we'll go control burn. And eventually make my way down this way. Yeah, we'll try that. Gonna be a solid 40 degrees for the game Friday. Man, I'll tell you, I envy that right now. I live in Texas, and right now it is at about 9:30. It is about 74 degrees. Summer has yet to end for us right now. I would love to have a 40-degree day. Alright, we're going to start again here. And again, we're going to be taking a look at, the idea here being that, we're going to explore the world as much as I can. Still with the idea of trying to find a good grasslands where there's a lot of beefaloes, but I do think I kind of like that idea of living off the land for a good long while there. Pennsylvania? Okay. Yeah, that's... I used to work with somebody who lived in Pennsylvania remotely, and yeah, what I've heard, it's a lot more temperate, a lot friendlier weather, I would say, compared to what I'm used to down here. And it looks like here we've got another one of these, yeah, twiggy tree setups here. Yeah, well, bit of a bummer, but we'll be able to find plenty of twigs anyway. Yeah, it'll be fine. Laugh at Florida people, 50 degrees here, and they'll be still in short sands like 370. Yeah, I'll say that the temperatures that I'm used to, I too would be in a jacket. Because much as I'd love 40-degree weather, that would still mean I need to bundle up because I'm just not used to that. Alright, so we got a good bit of food to start to work with. And we are getting some flint so we can start making tools. I should also just start chopping some wood. Just to get some of this. 45 degrees, still in shorts with windows open. Yeah, that I wouldn't be able to do, but I suppose if I were to live there for long enough, then I too would get used to it. Longer summer lasts only about 3 or 4 months. Lucky. I mean, you could come to Texas and enjoy the eternal summer. I say enjoy it's advisedly there. It can be brutal. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just keep exploring down that way, but food, we need food, and flint. And you know what? Maybe I should look around this grasslands a good bit here. So yeah, let's do that. We'll see if there are any beefaloes here. Get snow, yeah, you guys get snow sometimes, but can enjoy Christmas without the low temperatures. So, yeah, that I get there, and yeah, for us, snow is pretty rare. Typically, when we get it, it's really, really light, like just a dusting on the ground. Um, and anything beyond that can cause us trouble. Yeah, there was that time. What is it? I mean, the big natural story about like 4 years ago, or whatever it was, where our power grid got knocked out because of the winter storm. That was fun to live through. And then another few years ago, it was, I think, a few years ago now, I had a big ice storm in my city. And that too, like, that not only knocked out the power lines, but it also caused basically all the trees to get so much damage. Like, so many branches just snapped, broke, fell, caused a lot of damage that way. And God, that day I remember, like, my power was out, and I was just laying in bed for a long time trying to, to stay warm. And all day I could just hear branches all around the neighborhood just crashing down on the ground everywhere. Good lord, that was nuts there. Didn't you have, like, yeah, 3 years ago? Yeah, we got it bad there, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, some of these storms, they can cause some big problems for us. It's not fun. Good. So interestingly, this torch that I found only starts with 64% fuel. Come on, get that. Do a whole lot of exploring around here. Yeah, did we, yeah, that grassland didn't have anything. I'm assuming this one doesn't either. I should like fully explore this one. Yeah. Yeah, no beefaloes here. But we do got some berry bushes and some flint. I probably should be picking up more of these twigs, too. Okay. And we'll just kind of keep exploring the coastline down this way. So I got a dino onesie. Which dupe do you think it would work best on? Good question. I don't actually know all the dupes, like off the top of my head, so I'd have to take a look at them all individually. I would assume it'd be one of the two new ones that came with the DLC. That would be my first inclination, if you got any of those. But, if you don't, then it's just kind of a case of which of the, like, 3 or 4 dupes or however many you got currently in your colony, which of those is it going to look best on? And, yeah, I don't know. Come with them if you get the DLC, yeah, right. Yeah, I guess what I was thinking there is, did your colony start with them? Did you roll them initially? Or did, because usually, I ask that because usually when I start my colonies, it's, I'm not really looking for specific, the named dupes. I'm looking more for the particular, skills and interests and traits there. But, that's just how I play, so I'm not really typically paying attention to the individual ones there and seeing their personalities that way. Which, at least from my understanding, kind of makes me feel like I'm a bit of an outlier in the Oni community, because I've seen a lot of players say that they got their favorite dupes, the ones that they love the most, and I kind of don't have that. Neither doesn't look dressing up based on their looks though. Okay, being neat needs a meat. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I get that. That makes sense. All right. So it looks like here. Ooh, this is. I didn't realize my torch was running out that quickly there. Okay. Almost died on day one there. Beep is a staple of Oni. Yeah. Okay, so that's where we started. We explored all down this way. Got a desert biome over here, and we got another grasslands over here, so we can kind of, keep going, going around the perimeter here. We'll see how big this grasslands is. Doesn't look that big. Yeah, it's already ending. We got another river over here. Yeah, that was nothing. Okay, okay. Well, again, we're still in exploration mode. Fine. Might want to go up to that rock biome there, because if I can get some early gold, so that I'm gonna be ready to throw down a science machine when necessary, that might be a good idea. Yep, we're making our way up there, and it looks like, we've got a boulder with a gold vein right there, so let's mine that out. We're still not able to... bird nest. Are you... Yeah. You saw me. Okay, let's get away from you and... So I want to see if I can mine out this gold vein as well. Perfect. We'll get that wig there as well. Okay. Alright, so we continue around the perimeter exploration there. Styling your dudes for another round. Yeah. Yeah, so now, that's the kind of thing that, you can get yourself really lost into. I've noticed when I've had some people doing those redeems there and getting their own, their own styling. Maybe I can't get that. Yeah, we'll ignore that. Doing their own styling there. I'm just thinking, like, they get into it. They spend a while. I get it. Go away. Following me a good long ways here. Far longer than you really need to be, honestly. Alright. Gonna need some food here shortly. I'm fine continuing to explore a little bit, but, I do need to, Oh, no, don't want to do that. But you know what, since we're already chopping that down. And let's just replant these. Not only this, but, actually we'll hold on to that until I can put that in another more appropriate biome. Okay, what are we looking at here? Not another biome that way. There we go. This is an appropriate biome for these, what is it? These, birch nut trees. We'll just do that. Inventory clean again. I'm thinking, once I need to pull out my torch, that's probably when I'm gonna go ahead and cook some food. And eat that. Because, you know, at least in the meantime, I still got vision around the area, and, don't need to worry about, accidentally running into, something, or like or possibly missing things if I move around or whatever. Of course, if my hunger gets a little too high before nightfall comes, then I'm gonna stop and do a little bit of cooking, but at least for right now we're fine. Let's just keep scavenging and keep moving around and looking at things. Yeah. Also, I'm reminded, seeing these fish right there, I need to figure out fishing at some point. Something I haven't really gotten into, but, that presumably will be another good source of food. As long as, you know, I don't, fish up so many things that I annoy the Fish King or something, whatever that might be. Kind of like what happened with the rabbits yesterday. Twigs. And we're pretty close to nightfall. There are grasslands right here. Is this an extension to the ones we got? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. On here, so let's go ahead and cook a good bit of berries and eat that. I pause here because I'm actually really, really hungry. Okay, and let's make 4 more. Okay, that looks good. So this looks like a potentially extensive grasslands area. So this might be something to explore for possible beefaloes. So need to keep my eye on my torch percentage there. Should be able to make it today before that hits 0. And 9, yeah, there we go. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Not a lot of interesting so far, but insight. What is it that we got here? So, collect embers from burned creatures. with your lighter. Use embers to refuel the lighter. Keep going with firefighter. Yeah, I'm grabbing these because I don't know... I don't know how else to refuel the lighter. Hello, Bonds. How are you doing today? I can't remember if you were here when I first started this game earlier, but yeah, playing something different for a little while here. I was telling Corbs earlier that I think I'm going to be starting another Oxygen Not Included run on Saturday. And this time it's going to be the Frosty Planets and Bionic Booster as well. But I'm thinking probably just start on Ceres and worry about that and then figure out Bionics later. But that's currently the plan. For now, just something a little different. Trying something new for a little while here. But yeah, good seeing you. Good seeing you. This is indeed an extensive grassland. So there is almost certainly, I don't want to say almost certainly, but very, very likely some beefaloes here. We just have yet to see any. Yeah, and given that, yeah, it starts down here, goes all the way up here, I'm going to be really surprised if there isn't any. Spiderweb there. Solo version didn't really fly. Yeah, I get you there. I did play the original, yeah, the original Don't Starve several years ago, probably closer to when it first released, and I have something like 2.5 hours on it. And so that must have been like 10 years ago or something like that. Yeah, I just decided to, like, try and kind of force myself into this one, try and understand what we're doing here, trying to, embrace the failure with it, and I've been enjoying it. I have had a lot of failures here, as indicated by 8 deaths up there, but yeah, it's been good fun so far. Usually when we see rabbits, it means no beef low. Okay. Good to know. So is it worth it to... I don't think I should explore in here. Given that there was plenty of rabbits. We'll just go ahead, keep getting the perimeter over this way, and try and find a, That's understood, but, I think, yeah, I think we're still just gonna keep exploring down this way, because it, I do sort of feel like, if there were beefaloes, this exploration probably should have caught some. I probably should have seen some manure somewhere around. And I don't think it's going to be super worth it to go look around up there. I can be doing other more interesting things looking around elsewhere. So I think we're just going to do that instead. So, like, we're going to go ahead and explore out this way, closer to the starting point. But yeah, kind of unfortunate, just given how big that particular biome was. Also, I think I'm going to start picking up some flowers here and start making myself, or make myself a garland to try and head off any potential insanity issues. 34, yeah, it's worth getting some more of these other stuff as well, too. Six, 7, 8. Dusk has come. Oh, is this a grave? Yeah, it's a graveyard area. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, we might see some gold nuggets just laying about. Okay. We now have 40 flint, so I don't need to pick up any more of that. I guess we could pick up these straight rocks, too. Any dangers? So far, no. I say so far. I mean, like, there's some things around, like, random frogs or whatever, but they're easy enough to just avoid and walk around and run away from. And some spiders, too. Forgot about spiders, but same thing with those. And yeah, actually, it's probably a good idea that I'm picking up all this extra stone here, because once I do lay down a permanent base, I'm going to want to lay down a fire pit, and I forgot that needs 12 stones, and I don't want to necessarily have to go back, find another rock, smash that up. Yeah, like, here's the spiders. These are... They'll be hostile to me, but, oh, that's also something that's dangerous. The mosaic, identify the patchy turf, rocks, halberd. Okay, okay, interesting. I don't think I've seen one of those before, where it's, yeah, like, typically it's like the tall birds have been in this, I guess, rocky biome here, but the graveyards, in my experience so far, the graveyards have been kind of rare, and they've been kind of in more of this, I guess, evergreen woods biome, or at least the ones I've seen. I don't know. But I guess also it makes sense because, you know, you got these little bits of water patches right there. And it just feels, yeah, kind of irregular, the whole thing. 9. Oh. And in this right here, marshy stuff. Alright, night falls, night's about to fall. I'm not going to jump in the wormhole yet. Still think there's plenty I can be exploring this way. So I need 4 more flower petals. I thought I was getting plenty of these in the previous biome over there, but then we ran into one of these biomes here, and, nothing. Alright, here's night, and I'm also going to need to craft a new torch. Be ready, yeah. First one went out pretty much right away. There we go. Now we're starting to run into some more flowers. Let's refill what I've gotten. And... always puts my torch in a weird spot there. Okay. Yeah, food is starting to get me another concern again. We're looking. Alright. This is, yeah, really the only area I can begin exploring down this way. Alright, one more flower and we can begin to make a garland. I'd say make a garland. My sanity right now is perfectly fine. I don't feel like I need to make the garland yet. But having the 12 flowers to go is gonna be handy. And yeah, it is. Yeah, the torches do burn fast, and um, yeah. The nice thing though is that if you have a second torch in your inventory, when the first one burns out, it just automatically swaps to the second torch. Jim, oh, we got Velatro over here. Um, right next to frogs. Yeah, Jimbo, what could go wrong? I'm not going to play this right now, but good to see that one again. But yeah, it's good to have a backup torch in hand, ready to go for when that first one burns out, because otherwise the darkness can claim you really, really fast. I found out the hard way. Alright, because we now have 40 berries, we'll pause for a second to cook and eat some more. No multiple saves. Yeah, that's correct, but the thing about this, and that Neo Bastion just informed me about part of this previous run, you can actually set up in Don't Starve Together here. You can set up the game mode to endless, and basically what that means is you die, you can respawn, and basically makes this more a survival game rather than a roguelike. Right now I'm currently playing this more as the roguelike, but yeah, either way, no multiple saves. I guess you could say like multiple multiple servers, and that would kind of have you let you have multiple setups, I guess you could say. Setting up save folder sync to the backup drive. I don't remember how it worked in the original Don't Starve. I'm assuming they didn't have like previous games you could reload or things like that, because that I remember being definitely more of a roguelike. I could be remembering wrong. Again, it's been probably over 10 years since I played that one. So this biome, yeah, desert biome, and we got those magma pools over there. As a penalty, though, it's not a free revive. Okay, I mean, that's good there, because it does, it feels like you need to have a good incentive not to die. Can't just be like, nope, you died, just click restart and you're good to go again. Yeah, I don't want... It feels like if you could play this all willy-nilly, then that'd be kind of against the spirit of the game. Oh, yeah. Going over this way, because I thought I heard something off to the left. Some weird sound there. Yeah, it has to have some negatives, yeah. Yeah, like you say. I agree. Alright, we got a touchstone or revival stone right there. So that's one spot I could revive if necessary. But it's so far away from anything. Like, I can't imagine myself wanting to set up base out here in this desert. I don't think I'm ever going to use that. Looking for is it placing Curious Sam. So in this case, I'm looking for basically a good place to set up shop. So like what I'm specifically looking for is a grasslands biome, which is something that looks like this. And what I'm, and you know, not like I went away from this one right here because what I'm looking for specifically in the grasslands biome is an animal called beefaloes, which are basically buffaloes. Um, and I want to go to them because they drop manure, and manure is really, really useful for farming. So I can basically dig up a bunch of berry bushes, plant them all in a single area, feed them manure, and produce a lot of food that way. Um, so that's what I'm looking for. And also, you know, like kind of also nearby with an area of trees and maybe some other interesting things like I don't know what else I'd be really looking for. Like maybe nearby caves. I want to be avoiding you guys. You guys are really bad. But I've also heard that typically in Don't Starve Together, typically people, the veterans of the game, they typically spend their first several days actually just exploring the world, kind of doing this perimeter walk and trying to map out as much of the area as they can and get some idea of where the interesting things are. So I'm also just trying that up until I hit the point where I see this looks like an interesting place to lay down. I'm going to, you know, start dropping some things down, you know, and drop my science setup down and start to doing some research and making this a permanent home here. It was a close call. Sort of, sort of. I wasn't super worried about that because the hounds, they do take time to attack there, and as long as I'm running away, it does seem like I'm okay, and I don't need to worry about getting hit by them. If I were to actually engage in combat, it would be rougher that way. But yeah, I don't have a weapon here, so I'm not even bothering with that. We're just running. And here's night. Gonna create the spare torch to be ready. Got over 10k points. Can name this Blessed Land. Unfortunately not for this one right here. You know, if there was a way to name this, I would grant that for you, but as far as I know, there's no way to be like naming this world or whatever here, so yeah, we're just gonna have to go with the oh, I probably shouldn't have gone that way. It's fine. But yeah, basically, yeah, any redeems you're doing right now, I'm gonna have to refund them, unless it's a hydrate. Yeah, just hold on for them for this weekend or later on. 56%. Okay. I'll move you this way. So, where are we now? Still looks like a good bit of stuff to explore over this way. I kind of don't like exploring these forests here because it's just like trees, 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 more trees. Even more trees. I guess some twigs every so often. Ah, sorry, pig. I'd say I would have helped you, but I also don't have a spear. I was not going to get in there and engage. I was hoping that you'd be able to tank that entire, entire spider's nest on your own, but, I guess with just one of you, that was hoping a little too much there. What's that? Teetering junk pile. Okay, I know that you can get, like, ears or scrap or something out of that if you mine that. I don't know what those are for, so I'm not gonna tap into that yet, but it's showing up on the map now. I know where it is if I feel like I need to, There we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. This is a beefalo, and you see manure right there. So now basically I'm just kind of exploring around the area to see just how much beefalos we have and how much manure we have to work with, and it does look like a good bit. Those mermaids in the water, I don't know. I don't know. If you want to be winning any beauty contests, yeah. So yeah, now I'm just going to be exploring, you know, kind of getting a perimeter of this grasslands. And yeah, it's literally between these two really, really thick forests here. Not a bunny in sight, yeah. Yep, it's all beefalos, no bunnies. These evil flowers? Okay, so the other thing about this is this is a weird biome to be working with here, it seems, because it's not a big grasslands biome. It seems like there's a lot of beefalo density, we'll say. And that's kind of dangerous because they can turn hostile. I don't want to be setting up camp really, really close to them. Also, we got spider's nests over here. Yeah, more like a patch, I know. And if we go over here, we got... Is this like a graveyard biome? So... Yeah, it's... So I kind of don't like this one a whole lot. I'm just gonna keep exploring. It's so weird. I don't think, yeah, like, ghosts will possibly pop out of the graves. This one especially I don't want to be hanging around. That is a, yeah, these spider nets, they're serious business here. We do got some pigs here, though. I could befriend them and sick them on spiders. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's weird. Alright, alright. And yeah, I'm not picking up any of the manure here because I've got limited inventory space for now and still living the nomadic life. Fine. My way here. So many spiders. Good gravy. How many... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nests right there within view of each other. And then, of course, we got another one over here. Yeah. Another 2, it looks like. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. It didn't get too irritating. Guess the character is not at the top of the food chain at all yet. No, not in the slightest. Hey. This... Oh, God. That is insane. So many spider nests there. I think I've seen that many just in that close proximity to each other. It's nuts. Okay, so we're out of that. We're in the clear. Taking stock of the new exploration here. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, I guess we've explored northwest, north, northeast, east, and I guess now we're going southeast. This right here is the starting point, this little swirl. Um, so, yeah, we trudge on. And I've never actually done a full perimeter walk around one of these worlds, so I don't know, even know how big these are. I've just usually found a spot that looks nice and like, okay, I can settle here. And called whatever I've explored in the world good enough. Try Western spot, probably, yeah. Like, I mean, there's almost certainly something to the southwest that connects to this area down here across the river. We'll find that eventually. Also, I'm going to need to pause, pull out my torch, and make some food here shortly. Alright, yeah, this is good time as any. So where's my... Make 10 of these, let's say? Yeah, that's good. And then make a backup torch. This one's gonna burn out overnight. Oh, that's fireflies, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, good, more berries. Good, because, yeah, we spent 10 of these berries to cook. Also, I'm noticing sanity's getting a little low, and the petals are starting to rot, so I guess let's go ahead and make that garland. Picking village could be a valuable choice for base since being low so far. Manure easy to get there. Yeah, okay, okay. I haven't run across a pig king here yet, but be on the lookout. Get a big man berries, give him diarrhea. Okay, I didn't even think about that. I have only given them meat, monster meat, that kind of stuff. You know, they love that. But yeah, especially with, you know, given the plan of making a bunch of berry bushes, getting lots of berries that way. Seems like a good way to get manure. Setting up shop next to pigs. And, you know, if I don't have beefaloes, sure, it's a way. Although, you know, if I'm doing that, I'm also, I guess not getting beefalo, fur, is it? That's where Jimbo was. So, then I would have to try and figure out, some other plan for the winter. Is that rope? Torch? We'll grab the torch. 53%, sure, we'll take that. Another biome over there, so presumably we're going to be finding a way to get across that way. Gotta roll with the World Gem Punches, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we got raccoons here. Yeah, I still don't know what that suspicious marble is. Last game I tried moving one of those closer to something that looked like it was something that could snap together, but it didn't seem to. And I kind of gave up on those and didn't pay any more attention beyond that. So maybe there is something else I could be doing with them, but I think I do have to take them to some point of interest on the map somewhere. I just don't know what it could possibly be. So this looks like a big, I don't know what this biome is called, but it has these birch nut trees. These I like because the birch nut seeds are edible. I need. Yeah, this is a big one. I am getting a warning for an ad break coming up, but I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna be playing too much longer, and it's not worth it to make you guys sit through an ad for probably like what would be another 15 minutes a game here. So yeah, we'll just snooze those forevermore. That is marble sculpture. Okay, so with marble sculpture, maybe that's where these things need to be taken to. But look more bear than ordinary pig. I could see that. Yeah, yeah. They're also walking upright. They're pretty fierce too. You can recruit them to do work for you, possibly fight. In one of my previous runs, I did recruit like I want to say about like 6 or 7 pigs and took on a few spiders' nests and just walloped them. I mostly just kind of sat back and watched them do their thing, which is nice. There's the Pig King. Hello, you. Blech, what a slob. Okay, so yeah, Pig King right there for the future. This hand flute. This longer statue. I'm really curious about this pan flute. Okay. I don't know what that did. But it was fun to play. Okay, so again. Basically, it looks like the remaining bit of the map to explore is this south and southwestern area. And I guess the other thing is about all this is I'm sure Pamphlet is great too. Okay, okay. I'm almost certainly not going to use it in this run, but I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably look up what that does a little later. Ooh, fishing rod over there. Is that some tackle? Wooden ball bobber. Okay, okay. But yeah, I'm also talking about like exploration and other parts of the world. I'm sure there are other like islands or thereabouts elsewhere. Because you can build rafts, you can sail the seas on this. I tried a little bit of that earlier to limited degree of efficacy, but I didn't. I think the thing was I just didn't build my tools. So this is probably not an ideal state of affairs. Exploring a marsh biome in the night with just a torch. But this is the state of the world that I found myself in, so we're just gonna stick with this. So what is this here? Marbles. Okay. Second patch within the beefalo should be the one to the left. That yeah, I probably yeah. I think you're right. But we're still basically just exploring the world here. That's strategy, so gonna keep on keeping on. And this right here, the getting myself in trouble exploring a marshy biome in the dark. We'll call it a fun challenge that I accidentally invented for myself here. Oh, and I think an ad might have accidentally started. Very unhealthy relationships with this world here. The ocean holds quite a few mysteries and won't be given done without a fight. Okay, good to know. And yeah, if an ad begins, I'm sorry. Apologies. I missed my opportunity to snooze them. That we really want to stay away from. And yep, that's in fact happened. Fortunate. Well, I'm gonna keep playing through this. I don't know. I've seen some people, some around here, saying that they haven't gotten their ads because maybe they've managed to get ad blockers working effectively or whatever, or Twitch is just lying to me about there being ads right now. I don't know. Yeah, this is normally the point where I'd be taking a break, but yeah, we're not going to go with it. We're just going to keep on. And at least for right now, anybody who's stuck in ads, they're just missing me wandering through the marsh to the left. Okay, yes, here we go. Okay, we've made it to the left here. Sort of. I need to pause here and cook myself some food. Alright, we're good to go again. Let's keep exploring. Haven't seen a single ad, like, at all. Okay, okay. Yeah, if that's the case, all the better for you. I'll take that. For me, my ad blockers, I've not been able to get to work on Twitch. Annoys me. But, again, like I talked about this earlier, I typically look at the ad break as a way for me to be able to get up and move around a bit and stretch my legs, use bathroom, all that kind of good stuff anyway, so, if nothing else, I'm using it for that. And, thank you for the hydrate bonds. Double hydrating on that one because I felt like, could really use that. Okay, so this looks like about it for the world, I guess, other than, this big, massive stuff to explore as well, but we'll almost assuredly get there as well. Stony... Ooh, gold nuggets. Oh wait, there's another gold nugget up there too. I'm gonna grab that. So if there's just loose gold nuggets sitting around here, then this is almost assuredly a graveyard biome. Or a graveyard or something around here. I don't want to go for that gold nugget. That's dangerous. But, yeah, we don't see any graves or anything like that around. Ah, boy. I forgot about rain. So, this is going to wreak some havoc on my torch. Ideally, what I'd like to be doing is finding a tree to be standing under to give me a little cover, but, probably not going to be having one of these in this particular biome here. We'll just have to keep exploring, and we'll probably... Oh, Houndwife too. Thank you for catching that. Can I do weapons? No, I need a science machine to prototype that, so I might need to... I might need to make a temporary camp at some point here. And part of this is I need to find... I think I'm also going to want to find some more trees to knock down so that I can make some armor for that. Houndwave is basically... Yeah, here we go, some trees. Yeah, Houndwaves are hounds coming in to attack, basically. And yeah, like you've seen probably seen some hounds elsewhere that I've been trying to get away from. 10%. We'll just chop down one of these smaller trees. In this case, it means yeah, hounds will spawn, and yeah, I'm stuck with those as it is. So I think we will just temporarily build one of these science machines for now, so that we can prototype one of these, and then prototype some armor. Just so we're ready there. And then I guess we can hammer this. And I don't care to have the hammer anymore, so we'll just drop that. A torch. Actually, you know, we'll grab the hammer. Toss it later if necessary. If I need the extra inventory space. But yes, here we are. We are ready. Worse and worse as the days progress, more hounds, different variants. I haven't experienced the variants yet. But yeah, I think most of my deaths have come from hounds so far. Alright, we got another insight. Use embers, use embers. I like Burning Frenzy. We'll go with that. Alright, so day 8. The exploration continues, and I think we've almost got a got a full whole perimeter of the world here. Smash hit pig heads on 6. I'll have to try that there. I didn't think of much of doing anything with those. And yeah, I think part of this game here is like recognizing these are things you can be doing and being like, oh, I should like be doing this here. Marble tree. Oh, what are these? Are you? Well, they don't look hostile. Yeah, as long as they're not attacking me, I'm okay with that. Those are things I've never seen before. Alright, so, yeah, now we're just going for, exploring the rest of the world here, or exploring, or completing the perimeter of the world here, which looks like, yeah, we're really close here. Take this back to, I guess, roughly around here, and we're good. And then, at that point, I guess we can kind of get a sense of where I'd want to be setting up. I'm kind of curious here. This particular game, wetness, I guess, is what this is. I'm kind of curious what happens once that fills up. Like, what kind of issues that's going to cause me. Volt goats don't hit him. Okay, okay. And based on that name that they're called, I have a sense of what might happen if I do hit them. Nothing good? Sure, you. Good to know about that. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, like, in general, I want to stay dry. Anyway. Just because, getting soaked is unpleasant enough as it is. But, yeah, we'll, endeavor to maintain that and try not to get into complete soaking. Okay. Okay, we're going back to the marsh biome to complete the perimeter, it seems. So, gotta be on the lookout for tentacles trying to murder me. And you need food, fair enough. We'll get to that soon enough, as soon as we get into safer territory here. About right here. Okay. So, we'll cook about 8 berries again. Good. And, yeah, let's complete this perimeter here. Guess grab grass, too, because we spent a good bit of that on other stuff earlier. I kind of want to grab that berry bush, but nah, that's not. This one, and this one down here, too. Oh, that's a lot of grass. Perfect. Okay. The bush is here. Okay. Alright, really, really close. We'll come back to this, because I want to, once we get this perimeter, then I can kind of get a sense of what this map looks like and what we're going to be able to do with this. Because it seems like right now, there's really only one place in the accessible world where there are beefaloes. And I didn't like that location. Not very much. So maybe it's going to be a case of settle near the Pig King and feed it a lot of berries. How close are we? Close. Very, very close. Alright, so roughly right about here, we'll go finish this up by going back the eye bone. Oh, what, yeah, we'll go back and... Does that show up here? Right over there. Okay, yeah, we'll grab that. See what that is. I don't know what that was, and, it was just like, you know, I'm limited inventory space. That's all I was thinking about. But sure, we'll grab that. And see what that is. I mean... It's fruit to stare. It will solve that problem. What? Oh, interesting. So is this... Okay, okay, that's really cool. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, thank you for pointing this out. This is fantastic. Like, are you gonna attack me here? But no, this is very much the opposite of attacking me. Nice, okay, okay. Well, we're gonna let the day end here. Maybe suffer some, Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, I'm gonna actually lay down a campfire then. Because... it seems like the, seems like the hounds are on their way. You can go away, you can go away. Go away. Go away. Same with you. Away, away. Out. Out. A little for you on the fire. Nope, 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 nope. Guess we can grab that monster meat. And cook it here, sure. Okay, okay. Alright, and then we can stash that in the chest there. Okay. Okay, and it looks like that was just that one, hound there. Okay, so... this is our world. We got one big grasslands over here. Circumnavigate the whole map? Yes. Thank you, thank you. Although I'm assuming, again, probably islands out there that I can probably explore, but, you know, we'll call it this continent here. We've explored this. Yeah, big grasslands over here that I assumed that there was beefaloes over there, but maybe not. Confirmed beefaloes over here, but, good lord, that is a lot of forest. That is a lot of spiders, graves. I don't want to be settling over there. The Pig King... where were you? Right here. This looks a little more realistic to settle near. Partly because, you know, we got also all these pigs here as well. But we don't have a good way to be getting fur, I think. This doesn't look trustworthy. Yeah, I know, but so far, it's been friendly. It's being handy here. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Anyway, we're gonna call it here tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing on with this playthrough tomorrow, or if I'm going to be trying a survive or endless world. maybe what I'll do is I'll continue this one, kind of play around with it, see what I can do with this. Um, and then I'll die and then start up an endless world. I don't know. I don't know. Tells me things about the ocean. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this here because this is all I know. I haven't really been able to do much in the way of sailing, but it's someday we'll figure that out. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm gonna be back tomorrow again, playing more of this. And then my plan here, I was talking about this, is Saturday. I think I'm gonna be getting back to Oxygen Not Included, starting up a another run there. But along the lines, I've been enjoying this game enough here that I'm probably gonna try and work this into a more regular schedule somehow or another. Like I don't know how I do it, but anyway, some days of the week play this, some days of the week play Oni, um, something like that. But probably like Oni's probably going to be the main game, so maybe 4 days a week of Oni, one day Don't Starve. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's something for me to figure out. I've just been enjoying this game quite a good bit here. Yeah, that could be a good reason to get into endless mode there too. Anyway, yeah, thank you for joining me. We're gonna call it here. Just yeah, have a good night. Cheers.